Hi guys, in this video I will present you all the informations you need to know about the crossbow. The new weapon that new state added recently, available on every maps and modes. So I will talk about the damages it deals, and its major downsides. Finally I will teach you how to properly use the different scopes. So let's start with the damages. I tested the crossbow in training ground and here are the full stats that I found. For comparison, here are the full stats of the most powerful gun in the game, the AWM. Crossbow deals even more damage while being completely silent. So why nobody uses it despite such deadly stats? There are 3 different reasons. First, it can only shoot 1 bolt at a time. Then you have to reload. The reload itself is also extremely long, about 3.6 seconds. Even if you equip the only attachment available, the quiver, the reloading time is still 2.9 seconds. But its major flaw is the bullet drop. Here is an example of me shooting at a target 120 meters away. You can see that despite aiming at the center, the arrow doesn't even reach the target. And here is the exact same shot with an AWM. To actually hit your target you have to raise your scope depending on how far you are. You need to use the markers in the different scopes. For the default scope there are 4 different markers. And here are the distance for each one of them. It means that if your target is at 30 meters or less, aim with the main dot. If your target is at 50 meters, aim with the second dot, etc. Here are some examples. Now, here are the distances for the 4x scope. When your target is around 30 meters use the main marker.
Enemy location confirmed.
You have to start raising the sight for 50 meters, by using the second marker. For 100 meters use the second to last marker. And for 120 meters use the last marker. And finally here are the distances for the 6x scope. Use the main sight when your enemy is around 30 meters away from you. When he's at 50 meters you have to slightly raise the scope. When your enemy is at 100 meters, the second to last mark should be slightly over his head. At 120 meters use the very last marker. It starts to get tricky from here. The first horizontal line has to be on the same level than your target when it's around 150 meters away. At 175 meters, it should be the last one. Now, this last trick is to headshot someone at around 200 meters. I don't even use the scope but this icon. The point of the arrow has to be on the same level than the head of your enemy. So, should you use this weapon? The answer is definitely no, if you want to play seriously. It's extremely hard and long to scope someone with a crossbow at long range, even when he's not moving. If he's moving it's even worse. Crossbow bolt travels at only 160 meters per second, which is very slow. So if you want to use it, try in TDM first. But don't use it in classic match unless you want to troll other players.